The founder of the Orange Shirt Society and the creator of Orange Shirt Day, Phyllis Webstad, has been educating the public about what happened in Canada's residential schools for many years. Thanks to her, Canada wears orange on September 30th to remind the country of Webstad's first day in residential school and how her favorite orange shirt was taken away from her at only 6 years old in 1973. Webstad is from the Shwakam-Excadam First Nation in BC. She recently joined us now from Vancouver to tell us more about Orange Shirt Day this year. Phyllis, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us about some of the important points you want to make about Orange Shirt Day this time around this year?
Yes, one point that I wanted to make was that the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation did not replace Orange Shirt Day, that it is both. Many of our people and people across Canada believe that it was replaced, but it is not. It will always be Orange Shirt Day. And I wanted to let everyone know that the Orange Shirt Society is the owner of the trademark Every Child Matters. If anyone wants to use our trademark, they can contact the Orange Shirt Society and we will talk with them and give permission to use our slogan, Every Child Matters. And I wanted to talk about how our slogan, or the phrase, Every Child Matters, was born. It came about in 2013 when Orange Shirt Day first started, when I shared my orange shirt story about my 1 year at the St. Joseph Mission outside of Williams Lake, how myself and others, 5 and 6 year olds, should not be comforting each other, but that was the case. We could be hungry, tired, sick, lonely, sad, and we just had each other for comfort. And when I shared my story in 2013, I shared how I felt we did not matter. So that's originally how the slogan came about. And it is now owned by the Orange Shirt Society. So anyone wishing to use our trademark must obtain a license from the Orange Shirt Society to use it. And my other message is, many don't know the difference between June 21st and September 30th. That was debated when the day was being decided upon for the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. But June 21st is a celebration of who we are as Indigenous people in Canada. And I often hear people say, celebrate Orange Shirt Day. And September 30th, Orange Shirt Day, the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, is not a day for celebration. It's a day to remember. It's a day to honor survivors and their families and to remember those that never made it home. And so you would never say, I'm going to celebrate Remembrance Day. It's, there is, some have powwows and different things like that are usually celebratory, but the day itself is not meant to be a celebration.
Definitely important points to make, Phyllis.
Yeah. Yes.
We are still a couple of months away from Orange Shirt Day on September 30th, but every year we hear about non-Indigenous companies trying to profit from the design. How do you feel about that and how this continues to happen? Yes, from the very beginning when the Orange Shirt movement started, we at the Orange Shirt Society have not had the capacity to adequately respond to what's happening. We're a staff of 7 now. We've only been have an office full-time since 2019, so a little over 5 years, and it has grown and continues to grow. So now that we are the owners of our trademark, we can control it a bit more, but it is painful to see
that companies are using Every Child Matters and are profiting.
Phyllis, finally, really quickly here, on Orange Shirt Day this year on September 30th, really briefly, what would you like Canadians to do on this day?
Orange Shirt Day, the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, on September 30th is a day to have conversation on all aspects of Indian residential school and the impacts that it has on families and continues to have. So there's, I know there's powwows, there's gatherings, and people get the day off as a paid day. And someone asked me once, well, what if I wanted to go ATVing up in the mountains on that day? And I told them, well, that's fine. Just have a conversation while you're there about what you know about what happened to us as Indigenous people and about reconciliation. And it's about the conversation and about learning. We're only in the beginning stages of reconciliation. And it's a day as well for survivors to tell their truth. Truth comes before reconciliation, and the truth is not yet fully told.
Phyllis, thank you for talking to us today, and happy travels on your journeys across the summer here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.